Hello, everyone. Thanks so much for tuning in today to how to build your brand on Instagram. I am super excited to listen to Liz and hear what she has to share. But first, I just wanted to go over a couple quick announcements. First, I wanted to give a shout out to our featured sponsor, which is First Central Bank this month. It's because of sponsors like them that we are able to host these webinars for free. So wanted to give them a shout out this month just to say thank you and let all of you know that it's because of people like First Central Bank that this webinar is possible. Second, we also wanted to give a shout out to our featured member, the McCook Chamber of Commerce. They have been a Grow Nebraska member with us since 2020. This is another thing that we'd like to do as an extra way to show our members some love. So this is our way to recognize the McCook Chamber of Commerce and just let all of you know that they are a member with us. And if you are from the area and can use their services, by all means, reach out to that chamber. I'm sure they'd love to connect with you. All right, so now before I hand over the microphone to Liz, I just wanted to say that this is a casual webinar today. If you have any questions at all during the presentation, please feel free to put those in the chat, and then Liz will hop on live to answer those questions after the presentation. So again, anything that pops up during the webinar, please use the chat feature to ask those questions. There are no silly questions. We would love to stimulate some good discussion with that. So now I am going to hand it over to Liz so that she can talk to us about how to build your brand on Instagram.
Hello, everybody. I am so honored to be here today and to be training with you guys. Social Impact is my social media marketing agency, and it has been a journey. It is something that I started a little over 10 years ago. All things considered on the online world and social media being what it is, I had no idea that it would take off the way it did. And to be completely honest with you, I help train a lot of small entrepreneurs, massive entrepreneurs, small businesses, network marketers, all on how to brand themselves on social media, how to stand apart from the masses and their competition. But this is probably going to be my favorite training that I've ever done, and I completely mean that. I do a lot of worldwide trainings. I do a lot of national trainings, but I do not do very many Nebraska trainings. So this is very near and dear to my heart, being from Nebraska myself, and I'm just so completely honored. So with that being said, enough about me. I want to literally just pour into you guys and help you build your brand the way that I was able to. In a little under 2 years, I went from starting a brand new business to a six-figure business and 2 seven-figure businesses, solely because I have mastered Instagram. I'm about said social media, but it's not social media, it's Instagram. It's not Facebook, it's not Twitter, it's not TikTok, it's not Pinterest. Instagram is the easiest platform to monetize. It is your chance to get in front of not only a couple new people, but hundreds and thousands of new people every single day, if you understand the algorithm. So that's really what I want to focus on today and pour into you guys. If you have any questions whatsoever, I expect you to start following me so that we can connect and work together. My Instagram handle is @liz.friesen. And I will share that with you guys at the end as well, but make sure that you're following me. So first and foremost, how my trainings begin all over the place, whether my entrepreneurs are brand new into this social media platform, or if they've been here for a while, is an account audit. So I want to go from the top to the end of your guys' Instagram. If you are sitting here on your phone, no worries, take some notes. If I'm on the computer and you have your phone next to you, perfect. Pull up your phone, your personal Instagram, and let's do this together. So, starting from the top, followers. That's the first thing people look at when they come to your account. And I get this question more than any other question is, how do I grow organically, Liz? I don't want to buy my followers. I don't want fake follower accounts. How do I grow organically? First and foremost, the world we live in right now, whether it's right or not, is a popularity contest. What is going to set you apart from any of your competition is how many followers you have. It will look like you are more successful. It will look like more people trust you. It will look like you know what you're doing. So, with that being said, your follower count is detrimental to the success of your business on this platform. I do run celebrity campaigns where we get celebrities or high-end influencers to shout you out. I don't know if you guys have ever seen, for example, like the Kardashian campaign. If they have a money giveaway, say they're giving away $10,000, they'll say, hey, to be entered into this giveaway, go follow the 10 people I'm following. So you obtain their followers. They're real followers. They might not be your target audience, but they're going to instantly boost your credibility and your leverage and your brand, your reputation in the industry that you're in. And because of that, if we can do everything else that I'm going to talk about correctly, it will help you grow that natural, organic target audience that you guys are wanting to grow for that conversion, for those sales, to sell products, services, whatever it may be. So it all stems from how credible you are in the beginning. Followers are a necessity. Next is your profile picture. Just like any other social media platform, make sure that it is either a logo if you are a brand, and if not, it is a picture of you. A picture of you head on, not sideways, not looking down, not a silhouette. People want to see your eyes, just like if they came and saw you in real life. Eye contact means so much to somebody that is trying to build trust within you and your company. I think it's also easier for people to find you if you have your profile picture the same on all platforms. Just a quick tip. Next off of that is your bio. Now your bio is the front cover of everything. Your bio is telling people who you are, what you do, and why you do it. This is the first impression, right? So let's have your name in there. If your handle is also your name, you don't need your full name. Like my handle is liz.friesen. I could literally just have Liz, so it's not as redundant. And then I have a dash in there, social impact. That's my brand, that's my company. I also sometimes will switch that out and have dash business coach or business mentor. So I'm going to show you what I mean there. So it's that first line, social impact. So it's basically read as my name. And the reason I have a dash and my business or what I do, like business mentor, business coach, social media expert, I'll switch that out every couple of weeks. Because if people are going to the magnifying glass or they're searching something in particular, say business coaching or say Instagram training, Instagram coaching, maybe you own a boutique, so they're looking boutiques up, or financial advisor, or whatever it may be, you're going to start trending. This is the one time that maybe they don't know your name, that you'll want to be known for what you do. So it's very important that you have something there that would attract people into you so that you will trend, you will pull up so more people can find you. After that is your short bio, what you do. Make sure that we have a little bit of credibility. If you guys went to college, you have your bachelor's, master's, doctorate, whatever, great place for that. If you've written a book, if you've been open for 15, 20 plus years, if anything, any awards, maybe like Lincoln's Best or Omaha's Best, 2021, whatever it may be. But those go in there, and then just a quick snippet of what you do. What holds you apart from everybody else? Why are you doing what you're doing? Quick snippet. There's not a whole lot of room to write there. I believe it's 150 characters. And if you want it to break really nicely, you're going to have to put it in like a notes or a text first and then copy and paste it in. For some reason, Instagram hates line breaks, whether it be in our bio or content or whatnot, they hate it. So like mine, I have it broken up into, I don't know if you guys can see that, Wi-Fi money mentor, IG marketing expert, passive income strategist. All that is on different lines. So I had to text myself that or put it in notes, copy and paste it in. This is a great place for a website as well. It'll ask if you have a website. You need to put something there. Even if you don't have a website yet or it's not ready or whatnot, go get a free LinkedIn or you could download Milkshake. It's an app. It's a free website designer platform, whatever it may be. But you need something there. An entrepreneur of any scale needs a website or a link that you guys can refer back to when marketing. So that is kind of the 101 of your bio. Very, very important. Make sure that it's easy for people to find you. Real simple, quick, what you do and why you do it, and your followers. Instant credit and leverage to help hold you apart and in a better position than your competition. Stories. So the bubbles. Let me go to my homepage here. So the bubbles up top that you can scroll through are your stories, right? So your stories are actually more viewed right now and easy to convert and grow followers than your actual grid from your account. Meaning, it is more important that we get stories from you on a consistent basis than it is for you to post on your grid. More views are happening in stories. People are not necessarily just going to the home button anymore and scrolling. Okay, we're in an e-commerce world. It's instant gratification, which means they are in the stories and they're literally just going through them. The average person spends an hour and a half in stories every single day. So all of your best information needs to be in your stories. You should be appearing in your stories at least once a day. This is where attraction marketing really comes into play. Think, are you bringing humor to your post, anything emotional, like maybe it's pulling at those mama hearts, anything funny, humor sells really well, emotions sell really well. So throughout the day, if let's say that you're going to have 7 different posts in there, you have to be able to look at your insights, which is on your profile page if you have a business or creator account. If you do not, you're also changing that right now. And you just go up to your menu and then to your account and switch to a business or creator account. But once it's a business or creator on your main page, you will have an insight button. And that will show you how many people are viewing your story. If you have 7 stories posted today and you have 300 views on the first and second, and then 49, third, fourth, fifth, maybe seven viewers on the 6th and 7th page, you lost them between the 2nd and 3rd. So go back and reevaluate, well, what did I post on my 2nd story that people didn't like, and learn from that. See what it is that people are really relating to. Instagram wants you to use everything that they have available for you to help boost your algorithm. Meaning in your stories, make sure that you're using filters, make sure that you're using music, polls, questions, stickers, all the things that you can utilize. Instagram will then start showing you to more people. Also, I know that this is your business page. I know that you're wanting to convert, make sales, and monetize this platform, but it's also important to do things just to generate views. For example, I want to challenge all of you in the next 24 hours to put one post on your story, just one. If you have something else in there, I want you to clear it out. For the next 24 hours, I want you to do a poll. I want you to ask people, do you prefer iced coffee or hot coffee? Even if you're not in the coffee industry, I just want you guys to do that. All over this platform, I better see a gajillion polls, iced or hot, for the next 24 hours. And then I want you to go to your insights and see how many people viewed that. Because a lot of people are going to start voting on that. One, because it's easy, it's a no-brainer. You're not selling anything to them. And the more people that are engaging on that and voting on it, Instagram's going to continue to show to like-minded people. So I guarantee your views will go up. Make sure that you DM me and let me know what your views were after this 24 hours. But I want you guys to do that the next 24 hours. And then after that 24 hours is done, do not let that elapse. So maybe 23 hours, come in with a different story. And maybe there put a sale that you guys have going on, come in and talk. People feel like they can trust you because they feel like they know you more when you're coming in and actually talking instead of it always just being a stagnant picture. So maybe come and talk, tell them what you do, tell them about a deal that you have going on or packages that you have or anything like that immediately after the poll. The reason for that is if they saw your poll, they are more apt to see the next stories you guys put up as well, because Instagram's thinking, oh, they just looked at Liz's poll last night and it looks like she just made another one. So I'm going to make sure that we get her in those top 15 stories on Liz's profile. So I just want to see where you guys are at with this. And it's always a quick booster to do a no-brainer poll and nothing else. I love doing that before I mention any deals I have going on or sales or anything like that. Again, if there's any questions, please DM me and let me know. This is stuff that I train and train and train day in and day out on. And so I get really excited and I just talk. You all are going to be at different levels. Some of you might not even have an Instagram account yet, and that's okay. We're going to connect and we're going to make this happen. Some of you are like, yes, I'm in my stories all the time and I'm slaying it. Good for you. We also then need to work on conversion, right? You're getting a lot of views. So now how do we get those views to buy from you? Okay, so everyone's at a different area right now in their social media careers, and that's okay. That's absolutely okay. But the power of Instagram, it's done right, you guys, getting into the hundreds of thousands of people on here every single day. It's the difference between meeting your goals, paying your bills, and doing okay to actually truly building an absolute empire. And the quickest way to do it on all social platforms is Instagram. So story, 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 every single day, at least one story. Never let it elapse where you just have nothing in your story. If you learn anything from today, it is to get in your stories, be present in your story. Okay, another thing that I want to throw in here, which was not on the guide if you guys got that, but I do want to talk about it, is Reels. So Reels are Instagram's newest implementation that they did. And it's a lot like TikTok. I see a lot of people bringing in TikTok videos on Instagram. That is absolutely completely hurting your algorithm. And think about it. Instagram does not want to see TikTok. That's free advertising for TikTok on Instagram's platform. So save it to your phone real quick, or there's a link I can send you, DM me, and I can help you take the TikTok watermark off of that video. But Reels, it is a 15 to 30-second video, and they are just massive right now. Instagram is trending, putting Reels ahead of anything else. Any IGTVs, any grid posts, any carousels, anything like that. Reels will be shown automatically to more people. So I know they're uncomfortable. I personally am offering a Reels masterclass in November. If you are interested, please DM me. Again, my Instagram handle is @liz.friesen. Let me know if you're interested, and I can get you signed up for my Reels training. They are so easy. It is so intimidating to do your first Reel or to do any of them, but they're so easy, and you will be amazed at how many more views you're getting on that versus your regular content. And they're fun. It is truly the easiest way to stand out from your competition right now. Even if you are a hairdresser or you own a hair salon, get in there and have fun with your girls and show everybody else what a fun salon you have, and you will be so pleased with the outcome. And I truly, truly mean that. Whether it be in Reels or in your stories, make sure that you're tagging people. So tag any brands that you're using, tag your location, tag hair products, tag clothing, tag shoes, tag restaurants you're at, whatever it may be, but tag as many places as you can, so that if people are looking at that or searching for that, they will see you. Not only that, let's say that you tag Omaha, Nebraska, your location, and I search Omaha, Nebraska for a vacation, you're going to populate. I also need my hair done while I'm there. It's 6 weeks till I get back into mine. You just never know. And then what if I like your location better than mine? Boom, a new client. Or what if I tag my favorite restaurant in a story, post, reel, whatever, and they reshare what I just tagged them in. So now I'm in their story in front of all of their followers that are probably my target audience, because they're within, for sure, a 30, 60-mile radius of me. It's just no-brainer marketing. Make sure that we are always, always tagging. Okay, and then last but not least, I want to really go back to credibility and building that. I'm sure that majority of you have been in stories, whether it be on Instagram or Facebook, but you see people with the swipe up, or you see people that you can just click on it and it goes straight to a link. That only happens and is only available to those who have 10,000 followers or more. So it is imperative that we grow your following. Most people, 7 out of 10, if I am in my stories and say, I have a great deal for you guys today, I am offering $200 off my services, swipe up to get on my list. 7 out of 10 people will do that. If I am in my stories and I say, you guys, today only $200 off my services, head to the link in my bio or DM me if interested, 3 out of 10 people will do that. Not necessarily will they buy my $200 package, but they'll at least further investigate what I'm trying to sell. People are lazy. We want to keep them in stories They don't want to leave, so we don't want to make them leave. So we want them to have the ability to just swipe up instead of backtracking and going or backtracking and DMing us. Swipe up to order. Last year, the Super Bowl, I'm sure some of you noticed that some of our massive companies like Budweiser was not a Super Bowl commercial. I think it was Budweiser and Pepsi, avocados. I don't know, I can't think of it. But massive businesses were not in Super Bowl commercials last year. Solely because they had a much quicker return on investment utilizing swipe ups, utilizing social media ads on Instagram alone, and they spent way less money. It's a 30-second ad at max for a Super Bowl commercial, or they can literally be in their stories every single day with swipe ups. They can get in front of influencers, asking people to talk about their product, which is a whole nother marketing option for those of you that are in that area. It's great for boutiques. It's great for restaurants. It's literally any product or service, I guess. But if you have that availability to spend on an influencer to shout you out and to get in front of their influence, their network, their market, absolutely do it. It's way cheaper than running social media ads. And that person's already built up the trust and the loyalty from their network. Have them shout you out. Have them say, this is the best toothpaste I've ever tried. You guys swipe up to order. So they have 10,000 or more followers. Credibility is so important on this platform. And it's truly the sole reason that I went from 6 figures plus. It has been an absolute pleasure to train you guys. I am offering 3 different packages at a massive discount, anywhere from $200 to $800 off. And I will make sure that those get emailed out to you guys. But I do want to help you. I absolutely have an entire area in my heart that is just for Nebraska businesses, for family, locally owned businesses. That is why I did what I did, and I started in this industry. I always knew I was going to own my own business because that's what we grew up supporting, right? And so I want to help you guys. I want to help you go from getting by and doing decent to building an absolute empire. And I'm so excited to do that. So excited to be here with you guys today. Remember to follow me on Instagram at liz.friesen. DM me with any questions you may have. I promise that I'll get back to you, and nothing is stupid. I have literally built out Instagram accounts for brand new entrepreneurs that didn't yet have an Instagram account. I have done massive entrepreneurs as well who, you know, they do very good. They're very, very successful. They just haven't even stepped into the cold market yet. So wherever your expertise level is in Instagram, no question is too silly. So please reach out and let me know. I will say too, if you take a picture of this training or a quick video or anything like that, or even just shout me out on your stories, I will put you in an entry to win a free audit with me. So it'll be a one-on-one audit with me to go over everything, your bio, your grid, your stories, your content, your insights, and get a good customized understanding of what your goals are, what you need to be doing, and a good game plan to get there. So I really look forward to seeing you guys. Follow me, DM me that you caught this training so I can follow you back and give support to your guys' businesses. And I will make sure that you guys get the email for my special event. It has been such a pleasure, and I'm looking forward to our question and answering.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Liz, for sharing. I've seen a lot of really great conversation that has popped up in the chat. Just want to go through and make sure that if there were questions that didn't get answered during the presentation and stuff, that we go through those right now. So I just want to invite Liz back up on stage here really quick. And then we can just go through those. This is also a great time that if you have any other questions, now is the time to ask them. So please shoot those into the chat right now and we will answer them. Let's see. Hi, Liz. Thanks so much for that great presentation.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Yeah, so I have somebody here. Sonia looks like is asking about the swipe up feature. Can you, let's see, maybe we could talk a little bit more about that.
Yes, absolutely. Okay, so with the swipe up, you do need 10,000 followers at minimum to obtain or unlock that. And actually, Instagram just ran a new algorithm and implemented the swipe up is now a sticker feature. So it'll be a link that you'll find in stickers. But if you put that on your story, it'll ask you where you want this to be directed. And you just type in a website or wherever you're directing them, your website, a landing page that you have or anything like that. So I personally will go into that website, just copy it real fast and then paste it into Instagram so I don't mess up typing it or whatnot. Mm-hmm. I hope that answered your question, Sonia.
Yep. And again, that's why people are always saying link in bio so that you can put links in your bio, which you were talking about. So that's a great way to,
yes,
get
links. If you don't have the 10,000 followers, guys, yes, make sure that you are creating that link in your bio, any call to action. So in your content, you can put at the end of that, hey, go check out the link in my bio. In your stories, make sure that you're utilizing that and make sure it's relevant. So be switching that out every now and then, different landing pages, different pictures, just for those that we haven't yet converted. Maybe they've looked at that page a couple times. They know that you're in there, you're active, and it's all up to date.
Mm-hmm. Perfect. And then we also had a question about how do you earn money on Instagram in terms of like monetizing your account?
Yeah, so there's a couple ways that we can do that. So first and foremost, as a business, monetizing your account would be converting. So it's those swiping up from Instagram or in your DMs, like Liz, I want to work with you. Let's talk. It's generating your leads, nurturing your leads, and then those leads converting to clients from Instagram. Now, once we grow your following a little and your engagement quite a bit on the platform, then you can look at, I want to say there was something about what Instagram pay you. Instagram itself wouldn't pay you like, let's say, YouTube does or anything like that. If you have 3 million views, that's awesome. You probably gained a lot of traction from that, a lot of followers, but you're not necessarily going to get paid out from Instagram. However, other companies seeing that would collaborate with you or partner with you, and you could build funds that way. For example, I just did a Christmas tree post on my grid, and that was a collaboration. So they paid me to be able to shout out their products to get in front of my followers, if that makes sense. So there's a couple ways that you can do it on a business account. I wouldn't necessarily, depending on your business, I wouldn't necessarily go the influencer route, if you will, just because it might get washed up, a little confusing as to what you're doing. But again, depending on what you're doing, there's other things like say that you are in the hair industry, boutique, or anything like that, you could absolutely collaborate with different companies that would help boost yours.
Yeah, perfect. And then Sierra had a question. Particularly, she's wondering, how do you pick your hashtags? And she's also wondering about, with the algorithm, how many you should be using right now.
Yes, I love this. So this is actually one of the things I train on more than anything because it changes so often. I think that Instagram just likes to keep us on our toes, to be honest. But yes, you can do up to 30 hashtags in your grid or in your actual content. In your stories, you can do up to 10 hashtags. Now, for the longest time, Instagram has favored the number 8. So whether that be you were doing 28 hashtags, 18 hashtags, 8 hashtags, it just was favoring that. Very recently, it's been favoring 10 to 15 hashtags. So a good rule of thumb, though, you guys, no matter how many hashtags Instagram thinks today that you should be using, you have to do what's right for you. If you transition your account to a business account, meaning that creator or business, and you're viewing your insights often, like I'll go into insights, scroll down to where it says stories or content, and then view my top viewed. If there's a place where I see that it significantly dropped, that's probably an algorithm change. So start playing with it. If you go to lizfriesen.com and you sign up for my texts and my emails, I also alert you and let you know when the algorithm changes and what we need to do to fix that. But yeah, right now it's 10 to 15. And hashtags are interesting in themselves. You have groups like, let's say, entrepreneur, that's millions and millions and millions of people use that. That probably won't generate you that many leads. You want to be in hashtag pools that are a little bit smaller. I would say on a 10 to 15 scale, maybe one be a big hashtag, anywhere with 500,000 on up to millions. One of those hashtags be that. 5 of your hashtags be, or a half of whatever's left. If you're doing 11, let's say, one of them's massive, 5 of which we would do a middle range. So anywhere from 80,000 hashtags to 499,000. And then the remainder 5, so the next half or whatever is left, you'll do your smaller pool. So anywhere from 5,000 uses to 79,000. Good rule of thumb.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. And then Brent asked a question about, what audience do you personally see the most age-wise and male versus female on Instagram?
That's an interesting question, Brent. No one's ever asked me this. So business-wise, I think it's all over the place. I mean, your massive entrepreneurs, they're kind of the pioneers of Instagram. You know, you have like your Grant Cardone, Ed Milet, Tony Robbins, Dave Ramsey, you know, and you see guys all over the place that are doing a lot of what they're doing. So I'm not saying it plays a favor business wise. Those are in here that are trying to market their business. Now, consumer wise, I think absolutely you're looking at ages 18 to 35, your e-commerce gen right now that are wanting to spend money on the platform. And that's more of your influencer ages as well. So females ages 18 to 35. But as the business, honestly, I personally see it all over, and I'm not sure that I've ever heard a statistic on the marketing side of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then Sierra asked about Insta Lives. So going live, if you have a small following, is that still beneficial, or should you just stick to stories and posting?
Yeah, I think it's beneficial. You know, the more that they see you coming in live or videoing on stories, the more they see you come in and talk to them, the more they feel like they can relate to you a lot quicker. So they're going to trust you. You know, it's that like, trust, and know concept before they convert to your clients. But with that being said, it's going to only showcase to your followers. You can't come in and hashtag that or grow that even more. So I wouldn't do anything that's too informative. Like I wouldn't go live and be like, hey, launching right now is a sale, blah, blah, and then leave it. I would do that, but then also add to your stories and make sure that it's live in your stories as well. But yes, Instagram's going to reward you for using all it has to offer. Lives, carousels, IGTVs, reels, stickers, music, all the things. So make sure that you're consistently switching what you're doing.
Perfect. And then we've got a question about, what's a good time to post on Instagram? Can you speak a little bit to that, or maybe help people figure out how to figure out when the
Yeah,
best time to
I
go?
love that. So again, as a business or creator account, if you go into your insights on your profile and you hit your followers, so it'll say X amount of followers, say 1,100. So you hit that number and it'll tell you how many are female, how many are male, your age, the age graph of what your followers are, as well as when your followers are most active. So that is a good rule of thumb. However, by utilizing hashtags, you're getting in front of even those that aren't following you. So it's very important that you're just always viewing your insight on your actual post. So say you post on your grid, if you click view insights for that one picture, see how well your hashtags did, how many accounts you reached, things like that. That's a little bit more accurate. And I will say just a good, like without seeing your followers or anything like that, most people statistically, Thursday evenings are when most people are just scrolling it for whatever reason. I feel like mine Sunday afternoon is when I'm like, the kids are kind of napping and I'm just scrolling. But for most people around the world, it's Thursday evening.
Yeah, and then we had one more question too about how do you decide when to make your account into like a business or a creator account versus just keeping it like a personal one.
I guess it would depend on what you want to do with your account. With if you're hoping to monetize it in any way, to generate leads, to convert followers into clients, or anything like that, it needs to be a creator business account. There's just no reason why it wouldn't be. It offers everything that your personal does, except you can also do insights from there. You could have people shop directly from your post, like an ad shop option on the grid. Just so many more benefits to having a creator or business account.
Perfect. And it looks like we've got one last question here from Anna or Anna. I'm sorry, I'm not sure which to you. But she said, you mentioned that you have packages, and what platform did you make them? How to decide how much information would go in one package or another. I don't know too if that's a good question to answer here live, or if you want to start a conversation with her specifically.
Yeah, for sure. I do want you to message me. I do a lot with nutritionists and trainers and things like that, and just let you know kind of what worked for them, what hasn't. But I think all around the board, you guys, we're our own worst critics. If you start a package and you do very well at it, say 9 out of 10 people will buy it, you're probably need to increase your price. Okay, my business mentor, I have one, his business mentor, everybody in our circle of entrepreneurs has told me that. They're like, if you're converting more than 60%, your prices are too low. And that's all across the board, no matter what industry you're in. So make sure that you know your value as well, and remember the time and the knowledge you have in the industry that you have, and go get it.
Perfect. And then we have, sorry, I asked this question wrong earlier. She was actually wondering how to decide whether to go with a creator account or a business account. And then somebody else had a question too about what's the price of a creator account.
Yep, so your creator and business accounts are free. Any account on this platform are absolutely free for you. The difference between the two is that ad shop. As a business, this would be like super beneficial for a boutique or anything like that, or if you sell products often that you're showcasing, I would put a business account for sure. So when you make the post, you can have little stickers, like say it's an outfit. So if someone were to click on that post, it'd say 129 for the jeans, 49 for the top. And they could click that link and it would direct them to that landing page to purchase that outfit. For everybody else, if it's services or packages, like Anna, your nutritional business, like that, it just makes more sense to me to do a creator.
Okay, perfect. Thanks so much for sticking around to answer those questions, Liz. And in addition to
Yeah.
all the great information you shared earlier, I just wanted to throw up my contact info on the screen as well. So just in case, if you can't find Liz on Instagram or something and you want to connect with her, you can feel free to send me an email and I can connect you guys, that way. Or, also if you have any questions about Grow Nebraska, feel free to reach out to me there. So thanks again, Liz, for sharing today. I think we'll go ahead and wrap up. Just a quick note, we do have another webinar next Thursday, same time, 12 o'clock. That one is also focused not on Instagram, but about growing your business as well, how to dominate the market that you're in. So that's going to be a great webinar too. So if you aren't signed up for that, go to the trainings tab on grownebraska.org and sign up for that too. So thanks so much, Liz. Again, thanks to everybody who tuned in. Hope you guys have a great rest of your Thursday.